Adam Christ for MyMMAnews.com, being joined by Hawraz Syan, who's taking on Cameron VanCamp for the 170-pound strap. It's going down on March 6th at Strike Hard Productions. First and foremost, I got to thank my guest for joining me. Hawraz, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. I appreciate you taking this time interviewing me.
Oh, not a problem, man. It's my pleasure to give you the time. I appreciate you taking the time. First and foremost, man, the 170-pound strap. You're coming off of quite a bit of time away from the cage. So you're going back for the strap. How does that feel?
Well, I wasn't expecting coming back into the cage for a title, honestly. I saw that he had 3 title fights, and I was like, why not go for it if I'm driving 10 hours away? Hey, put it on the line. Mm-hmm. And never thought I'd be in my pro career going 170. I'm usually 155.
But you couldn't pass up the opportunity when it presented itself, right?
Yes, correct.
So I want to ask, man, especially with the quarantining and the pandemic and everything going on so crazy around the world, it's so difficult for the professionals to find fights, let alone the amateurs, but the professionals, obviously, right now, so difficult for you guys to find fights. What does it mean for you to make your way back into the fight game, and also during the midst of a pandemic where it is difficult?
Honestly, I was a little disappointed because since February of last year, I think it was in February, the last fight I had, I was very disappointed. I asked for rematches. Mm-hmm. I wanted to just get back in the cage, prove to myself and to everyone else, hey, look, mistakes happen. I want to get back in and do what I need to do. With this pandemic, man, everything shut down, and it was just frustrating, especially with the government and everything. So this first opportunity came up. My manager texted me, hey, you want to take a fight at 170? How much you weigh? I was like, I don't care how much I weigh, just take the fight. I'll take it. So VanCamp was the first one online. I took it, I don't care who it is. I just want to get in the cage.
Obviously, very eager to get back in the cage, and I can respect that. But having so much time away from the cage, are you a little hesitant to get back in with somebody with the wins behind them and obviously the more experienced fighter? So
I don't look at nobody's record. I mean, I could lose to an 0-0 guy, no disrespect to VanCamp or anything like that. I'm a guy, I look at the person and I try to see and I try to study them, what they do, what they've done. I understand I've been out of the cage for a little bit, yes, but I've been training my butt off, trust me. And I just finished working out, and I saw your email. That's why I got on here as soon as I could. I was like, oh, man, I forgot.
No problem, man. I'm so eager to hear you say that you're getting back, not only just at 170, but also you wanting to take this fight. You so eager. What tools have you taken into your arsenal in the past year that we can expect to see come fight night?
So a lot of people know me as a wrestler. I mean, I'm not the greatest wrestler ever, but I've worked on my hands. I'll just say my hands, I've been gotten a lot better. And I think in this fight, a lot of people are going to see what I can do standing, I've learned my lesson with one of my fights. I got to, get my hand better. So I think I'm getting there. That's what I need to do. And that's what I'm going to prove out there on that cage.
And talking about your opponent, VanCamp, as it is, you say you take the time to get to know them, but don't care about his record. What have you gotten to know about him in your studies? So
I'm not that guy that, searches everybody. I try to find the videos on them on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere I can find something. If I know that you have a video somewhere that's that I have to pay for, I will get it and I will study it. I will watch it. And most of the times when I have a fight coming up for a week or two, I'm not sleeping. I'm just thinking about the fight and watching the videos to see where I see loopholes and what I need to do and what they're great at, and not let them get comfortable in that cage and give them as much pressure as I can.
Can you give us a little bit of insight of what you've taken away from our man, Cameron VanCamp?
I mean, the kid is a great fighter. I mean, I've seen him. He's not afraid. He just comes in. All the fights that I've seen, he just walks in. He's not afraid of getting hit. And I love that because I'm going to be one of those guys. I love getting hit too. So I'm just going to continue pressuring. Hopefully we give the crowd what they paid for, It's on pay-per-view. So I want to, give the crowd what they want, especially it's been almost a year. So I'm hungry. I'm hungry to get in there.
You definitely seem like you're chomping at the bit. So discussing the bout in itself, first time back in a while, obviously you know what you're up against. How do you think the fight's going to play out?
Honestly, I mean, like Mike Tyson said, once you get punched in the face, game plan changes. So, I mean, it could go either way, honestly. I got nothing against VanCamp, and I've never met the guy. I don't know anybody that knows him personally. But look, I mean, he can go either way. I'm just eager to get back in the cage. I really don't want to give out too much of my game plan or anything like that. I know that's what you're going for, but I've been training hard. Let's just say if my hand's gotten a lot better standing. That's all I want to say right now. I'm going to get it there, so we'll see.
So I guess I can't pry for a prediction, can I?
No, I mean, well, it could go 50-50. Like I said, I mean, I could lose and he could win. You know what I mean? It could go either way. It just, who's the man that night? You know what I mean? It goes like that. You know, I mean, mistakes happen. I've been there. I've made mistakes in my pro career in the beginning where I was being too cocky. I gave up my bag. The guy choked me out. And VanCamp is good at that. But let's just say I'm not giving up my back on that for sure. It's going to be a good, tough fight. You know?
Mm-hmm. So as soon as the bell sounds off, you guys are in the cage, fight night, that pay-per-view, headlining for the strap. What can fans expect to see?
A really good scrap. You know what I mean? It's going to be standing mostly. I'm thinking it's just going to be a wild fight. You know what I mean? People are going to enjoy the fight. Let's just say that.
Okay. And closing this down, man, finally getting back in the cage 2021. Obviously, it's been a little bit for you. What does it mean for you to get back in the cage finally?
So honestly, I haven't told a lot of people about this either. And I'm 31 years old. I know I'm still young, but I think this is going to be my last year if I don't do something what I need to do. You know, if I don't go to where I want to go with this MMA career, I think I just need to dial down, you know, concentrate on my job and my son and everything like that. So, but this fight right here, so it's a title fight, especially as at 170, I got to bring that title home. I don't mind defending it either. And I've seen that I've been called out already about other fighters in Tennessee. I don't mind taking fights. I mean, I'm not scared of fighting anybody, but at 170, I mean, I don't know if I want to stay there, you know what I mean? But I don't mind defending that title again at 170 just to prove to everybody, hey, I'm not just a guy that just came in and won this as a fluke.
I mean, if nothing else, obviously the champs become a big thing throughout the days. You can take that 170-pound belt home, come back for the 155-pound belt, right?
That is a plan because I see the next show is in Nashville. So definitely I'm looking my eye on that, and me and my manager already talked. We haven't seen who we want to call out or who's there, but it's one fight at a time for me. You know what I mean? Just like my fight contract, it's one fight at a time. I don't try to take 10 steps ahead of time. I try to take one step at a time and just knock down each wall before I keep going.
Awesome, man. Well, again, I already tried to pry for the prediction. We're just going to have to wait and see how it happens and plays out on fight night. Thank you so much for joining me, man. Best of luck in the 170-pound title. Again, like you said, you want to get that title strap in both weight classes. It's going to be fun to see, man. Welcome back to the cage. And thank you for joining me, man. Is there any social media that fans can keep up with you or your fight career on?
Yeah, so on Instagram is Hawraz Syan 1. And on Facebook is just Hawraz Syan. You can always look me up. I'm not great with social media, but I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
All right, man. Hawraz, I appreciate the time again. Best of luck in fight night. And let's see what happens, brother.
I appreciate you. Thank you for taking that time with me.
Oh, no problem. There he goes, Hawraz Syan, who's taking on Cameron VanCamp. It's going down in March 6th at Strike Hard Productions. You don't want to miss this fight. My man Hawraz is making his first fight back in quite a bit, and he has something to prove coming for that 170-pound strap. For Hawraz Syan, I am Adam Christ. Make sure you keep it locked to mymmanews.com for all your fight news needs.